how does it balance out the exciting and the scary? Is it, I hope it's more exciting than scary.
It is. Yeah. I mean, I think, I think through my career as a lawyer and as kind of a business development type person, doing strategy and those kinds of things, I think what I've managed to get comfortable with that isn't necessarily part of the normal lawyer profile is being comfortable with the gray area, being comfortable with ambiguity and the lack of certainty. For some lawyers, I wouldn't say all, but for some lawyers, that's a very hard thing. They want to sort of lay it out and go, this is a good thing or it's a bad thing. Unfortunately, in business, you tend to land somewhere in the middle a lot of times. And so it reminds me kind of when I was, in law school, I had a professor who said, look, just first thing you don't do when you walk in here, do not check your common sense. It's going to get you farther than you think.
Yes.
Right. And I still remember that to this day. I don't remember actually the professor's name now that I think about it, but that message really stuck with me, and it holds true. It's not always the final answer on some things, but you're usually headed in the right direction if you go.
Don't you think that's just good advice for anybody? Like,
I think so.
Even
yeah.
If you work at McDonald's, don't leave your common sense in the parking lot.
Yeah,
that's
it
some
totally
great
is.
Advice.
And I think it makes sense in the legal field too, because a lot of times things can be a little bit sort of overwhelming. And, I think for a time it felt like lawyers sort of mystified this whole sort of behind the cloak, behind the curtain type, what we do, no one else can do. And it's so mysterious and dense and hard. To some degree, that's true. But at the same time, it all kind of comes back to common sense in a lot of ways and how we sort of apply rules to, relationships in society. So it still works, right? It shouldn't be mysterious to a lot of folks if they kind of look at it that way of just trying to solve problems of how people work together or don't. And, and keep sticking with your common sense. You're probably going to get pretty close to the right answer most times.